Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Royals, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Back to pass, it's Dart. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
From the gun, the ground game. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Down here for the offense. Now they'll try the right side. They stripped it out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Dart. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, then.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief.
And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be a...
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Arkansas Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Green. Quarterback extends the play. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
The sure hands, it's Watkins. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches it.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. All kinds of running room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Green. Getting some heat. Slings it downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Washington. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and a 55-yard touchdown run. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Dart. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. On the option. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Makes his connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's now second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Louisville. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the returner is stopped. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Green. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get...
Oh, look out! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
That makes the score Ole Miss 35, Arkansas 7.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
To the air, it's Green. Coming after it. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Green 25.
Going up top on first down. Throws into the middle of the field. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
They're setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. on the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
It's caught downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's crease court. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 21 over Louisville. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure that...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We've got to figure something out. We've got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Ole Miss 42, Arkansas 28.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Back to throw. It's Dark. Try, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Green. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Arkansas! challenge after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Looking to throw, it's Dart. Good timing on the quick out. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Rebels are on the move. Motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Wells.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Parrish. Runs through a tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Flushed out of the pocket. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 25 over Louisville. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This offense has a 2nd down play. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter.